pick up a Pete that wasn't getting work done, and I forgot how much louder the engine brakes are on those. A lot going down the highway. I was going to get out. I was like, sounds so nice. But I was just coming down the road in the city. It's an 80 zone, and it's always full of crap going on. And anyway, so somebody went in the ditch, and there was a flatbed tow truck there to pull him out. So he's already chained on, and he was starting to pull, and you know, of course, he's gonna go onto the road there. So I stopped quite a ways back and tried to give him some space. I was hoping the traffic the other way would stop too, but of course, you know, they didn't because they're in a big rush. So here's the guy pulling the truck, and then I noticed that the vehicle behind me comes out to pass me. I've got my four-ways on, I have the truck on an angle to, you know, point out that there's a problem so that people know what, you know. So anyways, he passes me, and then of course sees what the thing is, and then sets up, well, the next guy behind him now, he wants to pass me. So I just like pulled the truck onto more of an angle so that it was going onto the shoulder, so he couldn't really, what's up, man, new truck? Anyway, so he couldn't get around, and looking at the tow truck driver, I mean, this is a busy road. So now eventually the traffic the other way stopped too, and that was very nice because that's a hard enough job without trying to avoid moving traffic. And the guy in front of me decides it's time to go because the truck's out, and he starts trying to pass the tow truck driver. The tow truck driver's still on the road. He almost hit his truck like 3 times, and the guy got out. He like got pretty close to him twice. Like, what the fuck is your issue, man? I was so upset. Even when he just passed me, went around me, I was in my truck, and I'm like, I should get out and, you know, have a talk with this fellow about road safety involving tow trucks. Like, do you know how many tow truck drivers this year have already been killed, dead, didn't get to go home to their families? Their families will never get to fucking see them again, never get to hug them again. And here you're trying to dig around this guy on the road. What if it was you that was in the ditch? What if it was you that was in the ditch? And people started fucking, you know, trying to dig around and kill your tow truck driver and smash the tow truck, and next is you, right? Like, there was just actually an accident where the I believe it was the tow truck was hit. The tow truck driver didn't end up getting hurt, but the person whose vehicle was being towed was killed. So they got in an accident, got through it safely, got the tow truck driver there, and then somebody else came along and killed them. And that person has to live with that for the rest of their life. The rest of their life. I mean, these guys are out here, guys and girls. I drive a flat deck. You know, do a lot of stuff on the side of the road, and it just blows my mind, the absolute lack of courtesy. And, you know, people think, well, I know what I'm doing. I'm a good driver. I've been doing it forever. Yeah, but what about when that guy is pulling on something, backs up, and, you know, slips back a little bit, and you clip his head when you're going by? Like, what the hell? And I mean, it's not even just tow truck drivers. All the emergency vehicles are, you know, it used to be people fully respected that. You saw anything coming, you got the hell out of the way. You know, you got pulled over. And I mean, I know traffic is busier now. Sometimes it's a lot harder to get pulled over, but, or, you know, they don't have their sirens on, suddenly they're behind you. I understand all that, but if you absolutely see a tow truck sitting on the side of the road, he's got his lights on, he shouldn't even have to have lights on, it's broad friggin' daylight. He's out there, you know, what's he even earning? Probably not even making $30 an hour. Out here in the middle of the winter, driving a truck that you have to have a special license for, doing all these things, and you cannot wait 2 minutes for him to yank that car out of the ditch before you gotta get on your way. And I mean, imagine being him. Imagine being him, standing there looking at that guy in the face, and whenever, like, he was walking, like, over to the vehicle that he just pulled out, he, like, waved, and he was like saying, like, thank you for blocking the road for me. I appreciate that, because I mean, much of the time they're by themselves, right? By themselves, and they're, you know, trying to figure out how the person went in the ditch and what maneuver is going to get the person out of the ditch, and not just, you know, it's not always just they went in the ditch. There's, you know, 100 different scenarios that could be happening that the tow truck could be showing up for. And I mean, I'm sure they would really appreciate it. I'm sure everybody out there would appreciate it. Their families, their children, their grandparents, their friggin' neighbor, their dog, the dog that they babysit for family when family's out of town. There's so many people out there that could be affected by your actions if you choose not to take note of that tow truck driver and not to have any respect for their life or their career, because sometimes something happens and that person's never working again. I know I've been in accidents. I'm not trying to be like this. Oh, I don't do anything wrong, because I most certainly do. It's a wild world out there. I just really have a soft spot for this whole these young people being killed by tow trucks or by cars because they're in a tow truck trying to help somebody. I just actually saw a video that there was two workers on the truck, and another car came along and hit the one guy that was like the helper. They got the whole thing. That's crazy. Anyways, please slow down. Move over, or help along with blocking the traffic to try to keep these people safe. That's all I ask.